I want to start with this King Buyelekhaya Dalindyebo intervening here and saying, well, I'm coming to Puma Ikwezi Primary School and I'm going to intervene in the issue that we're seeing around extortion. What did you see or think when you first saw that the King is now intervening?
Well, it's a very good gesture. It's exemplary that a king steps up and lead from the front in a case like this, which is really has become very horrendous, where the society and the community around Mthatha is being horrified every day with this thing of people demanding protection fees and so on. So we are quite happy. I think that's what it's exemplary leadership. That's what leadership ought to do whenever there is a problem or a predicament in a community.
Yeah.
This is what should be expected.
Yeah, I think there's something quite important about having traditional leadership step in, is that traditional leadership is able to speak directly to community members and really hear what their concerns are. From a CONTRALESA point of view, other leaders, certainly in the Eastern Cape and even other parts of the country, for instance, that have raised issues around communities not feeling safe, that they're being targeted by criminals, and it's becoming something that is quite systemic.
Yes, I mean, we have been making that call ourselves as the Congress of Traditional Leaders, because we are also not immune. Our traditional leaders have also been a victim of the same criminality and murders that are happening in our society. As we speak this year, just in the last 2 years, more than 70 traditional leaders have been gunned down through the barrel of the gun. So we are part of the community, and traditional leaders live amongst the people. And if the community has no security and safety, so they are. Because the senior traditional leaders, headmen, headwomen, and even sub-headmen and sub-headwomen, they don't have security themselves. So they are vulnerable as community members are. And they live amongst the people. It's not like you have traditional leaders who live elsewhere in a protected area, and that's not what we require anyway. We are very much fine with the arrangement that traditional leaders ought to live amongst their people, but the issue of security has to be addressed. So I'm saying that traditional leaders are at the center of the organ of people's power, which is the institution of traditional leadership. So when they speak, you're correct. They talk directly to the people and people are able to listen. But the level of criminality and the fact that the gangs and these criminals are carrying heavy machinery, it's very difficult to confront them. Actually, they have instilled fear in many of our communities. Hence, there's been this appeal to government to make means. And we were quite very happy then that the Eastern Cape government was coming up with extraordinary interventions, which